Oh, almost got hit by that one. Alright. Now we are down to here. So I need to go. Keep my rat friends alive. So it didn't even have to go this way. And look where I am now. We did it! We saved all the rats! That mysteriously came back to life somehow. And we did it on the first try. Good yogurt. Welcome one and all. My name is Talaic, and we are back again with some more Spyro the Dragon. Now here we should be coming to the end. All we've got left is the Twilight Harbor, and then we're taking on Gnasty himself. And then there's a little secret area over here that you get when you collect everything. Which we've already done. So we're going to jump in here. Now, what we're supposed to be doing in this one is we need to find 6 gears and destroy them. To get a little extra achievement to go along with it. And then on Gnasty's, we got to make them run a bunch of laps. But I'll speed through that for you guys. Because, yeah, that could take a while. Look at the beautiful harbor. Oh. Man, your gun got an upgrade. Well, they sure made your gun family friendly. I didn't realize we were playing Slime Rancher. Gotta get the gems! Hello, Slime Rancher Bob. Oh, you're throwing things around. Ooh. You get me now. Can that go up? What about over here? Ah! We have a lot of lives at this point. I don't know if it's just that we have found and collected a lot of them, or if it's just because we don't die as often as the game thinks we should. Oh, hello. There's 6 gears, and so far I haven't found any. Rancher Bob. Oh, Rancher Bill. He's got some more firepower going in his arsenal. Where, Rancher Bill? Oh no! How are you gonna harvest the corn this year? Rancher Bill? Well, I guess you don't harvest corn, you rancher slimes. What are you gonna do with all those plorts? Plorts aren't worth anything in the dragon world. Hold on. Did I miss anything in here? No, we're fine. Besides, you guys are using pink slime. Like, that's easily the weakest and least valuable slime out of all slime. And there's another life. Okay, that's permanent. It's their dragon. Cosmo again.
Thank you for rescuing me.
You're welcome, but you kind of share the same name as, you know, another dragon named Cosmo that I fucking rescued. Oh, Jesus. Good lordy Lou. Oh, no! Rancher Timmy, you get your ass back over into the cornfield and you get start harvesting me a crop. Money, 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 money. And you guys are just leaving all these plorts everywhere. Ooh, blue plorts. Cave slime plorts. Ooh. Forget what those ones are called. Little yellow lemon phaser dudes. Oh, oh, that went in a different direction than I expected. Where are all these gears I keep hearing so much about? Okay. Cletus? What you doing back over here?
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
I just don't know how I can count as saving an extra dragon when it's the same dragon as before. I'm guessing these are the guys that tried to come to Gnasty's world before I had a chance to get here. Gnasty turned them back into Crystal while they were running around. So all the guys I'm finding here are the only few that were brave enough to actually try to solve this issue. Oh god. I thought there might have been some. Oh, there would have been something more! Hold on. Please hold. Well, I guess that doesn't do me any good unless I can actually land over there, huh? Oops, I missed. Oh, you have to flame it, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna go... Ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yoink! Do ourselves a favor and get up there now and actually look around. That's weird. Just what I needed! I don't know if I can walk on that pipe. Oh no, I can't even walk on that! No! Why? Game! You didn't have to put a force field there, but you did! Whew. Yep. Ooh. So I don't think there's anything else that way. Guess we move on. Last thing, I think I need to supercharge. Ow! I got you! Farmer Timmy! Or are you? Oh god, I forget which farmer's which. Y'all need to quit sliming me! Nailed it. Where are all these gears they're talking about? Can't be that. Well, that just was dumb. Uh-oh. Hubba bubba bubba bubba. Hubba bubba. There we go. Oh, that's just as satisfying when I have to collect it myself. Okay, there's no way that I wouldn't have seen any gears by now. I'm at the very end of the level. Where were all the gears? I got all the treasure. I don't understand. Alright, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes to try to figure this one out. Those gears gotta be somewhere. Ah, there's one. Aha. So now we know what they look like. Oh, here's one in the dark. We have one here on the whirligig. Alright, that's 3. Well, we're back at the beginning of the level, and we've only found 3 so far. Let me tell you, these guys are a little tricky to find. Oh no! They restart when you die. There it is. I see you. Alright, that's 4. No 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 no. I don't want to start over! Aha, there's one. That's 5. We need one more. Oh, Lord. That hurts my brain, that hurts my soul. We got them all. Which means now we can move on to Mr. Gnasty. I have a lot more time than I thought I did. This shows where my brain's at. Alright, swell. So that last one was freaking ridiculous. I was so focused on the pink part that I didn't bother to turn around and look at the regular wall. Oh, do I actually have all the treasure now? That makes me feel better. That means I'm finally going to stop being uneven, right? Oh, yeah. Alright, time for Gnasty Gnorc. You know what that means? Oh, no, no, no. There's treasure at Gnasty Gnorc's place, I think. Still got a wee bit to go there, boy. Let's get myself all nice and limbered up and do my stretches. My wings all flared and ready to go. Okay. Now, this we have to do perfect. Oh my lord, that scared the crap out of me. Alright, starting over, do-over. Alright, we get a do-over because that was unexpected. Now I gotta start running right off the bat. Alright, so we need to make him run 5 laps, and we also need to do this perfect without getting hurt. Okay. It's really dark in here, I can't see where I'm going. Come here, little dude. My turn radius is garbage. And then the other times it's fine, I don't understand. Might be based on whether you're going uphill or downhill. Like right there, it won't let me turn like it needs to. Nailed it! Here, buddy. Okay, the turning isn't working out for me right now. Where did he go? Where did he... Okay, he's over there. It works better with the directional pad. Look at that, way better with the directional pad. Something weird about the analog stick, I guess. What is he even shooting at right now? He's got some kind of complex. Looky what I got! Alright, 5 laps, son. Son of a bitch. I will have to say the other game was a little bit more zoomed out, so you could see better. And again, I suppose I'm probably making excuses. Are you kidding me? Run away, Gnasty. You are kind of ugly in this game. I have to say, you looked quite a bit better in the old game.
That's 1 lap. There's 2 laps. There's 3. Go on, please. That's fine.
Nailed it! Okay. Which way did he go now? What? Oh! Whoop, whoop, can't see, can't see. Alright, and we got the perfect skill point.
You're toast, Gnorc.
We did it, guys!
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Nasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Not gonna lie, I really don't know who Toys for Bob is. It sounds really familiar. Ooh. Really digging the credits art sequence it's got here. That's a really cool picture. I wonder if they use the same artists that they did for the original game. I know that the remake is done by a different studio, because I think the original 3, maybe even more, Spyro games were, I want to say Universal Studios. And now it's, I guess, Toys for Bob, whoever that is. Oh, I get it. I flamed him. Well, I mean, should have seen that coming. I think the marshmallow and the wiener, though, is a throw to the next game. We've still got a little bit more to do, so I won't say goodbye yet, as we've got to kind of take care of one last level, and then I want to check out a little bonus area that might be a bonus area. You saw that door on the very first episode that I was banging into in the Artisan world. It's got a little gem on it, so I assume that that door will open once we gather everything. So we're gonna see if that'll open up and see what's in there. It's something that didn't exist in the original. Everything else up to this point... Woo! Everything else up until this point was definitely in the original, besides like the skill point system and all that, obviously. And I just have to say that I'm really happy with the way this game turned out and the remake that it was. Because, like, I know... Honestly, I'm not 100% sure that the Crash game and the Spyro game are made by the same company. But they at least have the same idea. And it works out great. I mean, remakes of games are kind of hit and miss. And it really depends on... Excuse me. I think it really depends on how well the game has aged. Excuse me. While Spyro really is a very classic and amazing game, some of the original games, a lot of younger people probably wouldn't say that they've aged well, because of their graphic style compared to modern things, with the way that you have infinite abysses and stuff like that that just make no sense. Very crude color palettes, which, mind you, they're vivid colors, but it's like very paint bucket painted style stuff. My favorite thing about the original games has always been the sound effects, so I was really just learning his little artisan stuff. So I was really... Oh, that is Zoe. Huh. You don't get introduced to Zoe till the second game, technically. Or they at least don't name the fairy. So to have Zoe here at the beginning is kind of strange. I don't know. It is what it is. What was I saying? The sound effects are really important to me. And a lot of the things that we ran through had a lot of the same sound effects. And even had like new ones mixed in. I was disappointed with the fools in the second to last world. I liked their sound a lot better before because it was a lot more musical, and it was still goofy, but it was like fun goofy. Now it's just like just kind of like dumb goofy. It is what it is. Excuse me. But I have to say that the environment that they've sculpted just into this first game, we've still got 2 to go, just into this first game, this environment that they've sculpted is just so incredibly gorgeous. I just can't even imagine. Compared to the original game, like, they've expanded so well, but kept everything that the original game was, you know? So I don't know, because the original game did give you kind of a feel. Like, take that level as an example with the running stumps, the creepy little running bunny stumps. In the original game, the background was just like a white fog, essentially, like with a little bit of color mixed in, and it went on forever. And the water just like dropped off into nothing and made no sense why the water was higher in one place and lower in another. It had absolutely... It had absolutely no logic to it really at all. It was just a level, basically. And those stumps always, I remember, they looked like little brown rabbits. Like little crazy wanna-eat-you rabbits. Ooh, that's a cool one. But then when they remade it, they added like more... They made it make more sense. They had like a little tiny wall, or like a little waterfall, or whatnot, and so it's like a dammed area. And then the background's not just a white fog. It goes on like the swamp, the home world, the swamp world, Beast Keeper, Beast Maker. It didn't have such a vivid background like that. It was just so added. And I don't know to what extent it was that they were working on this, but I know that they pushed the release date out by maybe a month or 2 because they wanted to make sure that they got everything right. And honestly, I think they really did. Like I said, I think there's a little weirdness with the analog stick. That could be my controller. It's not an old controller by any means, but it has been tossed around a little bit, I guess. But the D-pad works just fine when you're turning and running. And then the other issue is the flaming. I don't remember particularly that you could flame and charge at the same time. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm super tired. I don't know that you were originally able to flame and charge at the same time in the first game, but there was definitely, at the very least, there was no delay between the two. You could drop one button and press the other and just immediately go charge flame, charge flame, charge flame. And so when you have to chase things, it worked out the way that it should. Because realistically, you should be able to run and flame at the same time. But I guess from a game perspective, they wanted to make it a little bit more difficult. But it doesn't add a difficulty that makes the game fun. The original 3 games. I don't know if that means that they're thanking them for making the original games, or if they actually brought them back to work on these ones. I don't know, but the issue is that there's a delay here. So you charge, and then you switch to the other button. In this one, you can use circle or R2, so R2 sometimes made it easier so you didn't have to finagle your thumb around. but there's like a 3-second delay. So you stop running, the enemy runs further away from you, and then you flame, and then they're out of your range because there's this weird delay. If they ever push out updates, because I mean the game is kind of new obviously, and they should push out updates, I really hope they fix that, because that can make the game frustrating for a lot of people that haven't played it before and they're not used to chasing things around constantly, because this game kind of forces you to chase a lot of things. There's lots of stuff that run away from you, and I know that's something that's going to continue into the other two games where you have to run around and chase other things. You'll get other abilities that might make that less of an issue, but I hope it is something that doesn't cause issues in the second game, because it definitely caused some issues trying to collect dragon eggs in this game, and those keys at the end there. It's a little annoying, but besides those two things, this game is flippin' amazing. Like, there is no doubt in my mind I can easily play this game just as much as I played the original. They did a very good job. I'm very, very happy about that. This game is literally the first game I ever had, so it is very important to me that they did not absolutely just blow this thing out of the water. And they didn't. They did a really good job, and that makes me really happy. Crash was the second game I ever had, or ever played, I guess. And I went back and forth between the two of those, playing the different Crash and Spyro games and all that. So we had a little PlayStation and all the little PlayStation games and whatnot. Final Fantasy VIII would be the first game I played outside of the Spyro and Crash genre. And I assume because of that, it is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. So I'm hoping, because they do end up, or they will end up, putting out the they will end up putting out the Final Fantasy VII remake, and he was taking suggestions for if anybody wanted remakes after that and whatnot. A lot of people actually were requesting 8, and that I think would be pretty freaking cool as a revamped game, but it's going to be pretty difficult for them to incorporate the same kind of combat system that they originally had, because unlike all the other Final Fantasies, 8 primarily, it's very heavily oriented around summons, where most of these other games you summon something and it uses all of your mana, and it's like a last minute, like, throw it down to do maximum damage kind of thing. And 8 emphasized it in the sense that every single one of your characters could summon. It gave you extra health. You did a ton of damage if you were using the proper summons and the proper enemies. It encouraged you to create abilities and things like that by training your summons. And most of the time, like, you're in any kind of battle at all, if you can't one-hit the enemy with your own weapon, then you're just summoning. It's really all there is to it. You summon and you summon and you summon. And it doesn't sound all that great, but in the end, when you're actually playing the game, it is actually really cool. Especially because there's so many summons in that game. I think there's like 30 that you can get. Anyway, different game. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. I think we are actually running out of time though, so we'll go ahead and finish off these credits for you guys, and then I'll see you guys in the next go around. Poor little Magnus got left behind.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. The The gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Oh my god. 100%. I did it. Let's see if he has anything to say now. Alright, we get to go on the free-for-all treasure hunt. Now this level always blew me mind because it's the only actual level in this game where you could fly, but it's not a time trial. Check it. Just immediately run into that. And imagine as a kid, like the very first time you come to this level, you're on this platform, and you're like, how do I do? How do I go? How do I do? And then you're just like, I guess I have to attempt it. And you're like, then you're flying. And you're just like, oh my lord, it's the platform level that you can fly on. Look at all this treasure. Purples and yellows, that's what I like to see. Now the trick to the flying in this game though, in this level, is you can only fly as high as the highest point that you've reached. So we have to platform our way up to a higher point, and then we can fly from a higher vantage. Some more chasing things. See, both those times I pressed the fire, but it's got that delay on it. All this treasure is so good. Blueberry flavored. Lemon flavored. You shut your little ass up. More treasure! And now we're a wee bit higher. I believe we are high enough. See, I can't go any higher. I can go down and just... Oh, hey. That was weird. Yeah, high enough to go here. Oh, I totally got you. Yeah. Already up and over 500 and still going. I don't really remember how much treasure's here. 1,000, maybe 2,000. So we flutter our way back over here. Oh, hello, Mr. Plane Man. And we've got all of the skill points now. We've succeeded at that. Wow, that was way easier than it should have been. I think I cheated. Oh, you know what? If I find where all of these are, this might be my chance to finally get the one that I missed without having to replay the whole game. So there's one over there, there's one right here. Oh, I hope there's one over there. So I have to wait until I can get that high. Because it's 15 seconds, and I think I can fly and flame all those in 15 seconds. He just changes speed periodically. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, I got it. No, come on. Come on. Yeah! Oh, it's just lit up. I was like, what's up with that over there? Alright. Nothing special about being in here, but I can fly higher now. Look how high I can fly! I can fly as high as... I hate that I can't do my spins, though. Oh! Gnasty Gnorc likes memes! Imagination rhymes with devastation. Patience is for dragons. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystal. Knowledge like Gnorc. Practice. It's not about being the best. It's about destroying everyone else. Wow, he really likes himself. Wait. Are those like Valentines? Did he send himself Valentines? It's unfortunate that you are dead now. Though, as in the world of superheroes, you are not actually dead because you will show up again in a hero's tale, I believe. Imagination and confidence. There's nothing standing between you and your goal but a little tiny purple dragon. Teamwork is what Gnorcs who can't do it themselves, is for Gnorcs who can't do it themselves. Man, who puts a thumbtack right in the middle of the words? Keep out, no entry. Is that supposed to close this way, or is this a door to something else? No Spyro. That's unfortunate. Alright, now I don't think these fireworks are the ones that it's asking for, but... yeah, otherwise I would have just gotten the achievement right there. Holy... oh, it's so pretty! Can't burn your fan mail. Very good about that. Alright. I wish I could quick save so that I could have multiple shots at this, but I need to go. Yeah. 15 seconds. That should count, right? Why doesn't that count? That was easily 15 seconds. I really have to play the game over again to just get that one achievement. I don't know if I want to do that, but I really want to do that. I hate achievements like that you can't just restart the level or something to get. That's just kind of lame. Alright, well I set off 4 of them and I only collected 2 piles. There's one. Or maybe I collected 3, I don't know. Can't believe that didn't count. Oh no, there we go, now we got it all. Horde! Extra 2K! Da, 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 da. Alright. So we've got all the treasure. We're gonna head home, and I want to check on that special little door.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Yeah. I guess, okay. So I guess they kind of pointed to him being alive in the original game anyway. Though you kind of have him burst into flames and he disappears into an aura of nothing. It is what it is. Hurrah! This door. I have all the gems. What more do you want from me? Alright, well, I did a little bit of research, and this door appears to be nothing. You kind of bang into it, and you can just barely see through the crack. But what you can see, kind of, is that there's not really anything back there. Thought it might have been like a little extra secret level for funsies, but it's a lot of people are thinking that it's probably, excuse me, it's probably a area if they decide they want to add some DLC or original levels or anything like that, which would be really cool. I'd love to play some extra stuff, as long as it's free. I don't think that like one extra level or something like that's really worth anything to me, because I kind of just came for the game. So if there's something that they put in that's free, then yeah, I'll run in and play it. Otherwise, no, probably not. I mean, unless I'm got extra cash, maybe, but as it stands right now, I still don't. I don't know, there's a lot of things I need to buy, and I can't afford to be putting extra money down on stuff like that. Thanks, bud. Look at that, 51 lives. Throwback to the beginning of the game.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
I have about 70 of you guys, because I'm pretty sure the last 10 didn't count. Nope, didn't work. Alright, well, there's not really anything else I can do. Honestly, I was kind of expecting there to be something behind that door when you hit 100%, but evidently not. I want to thank you guys again for watching. This has been my all-time favorite game of all time. Spyro the motherfucking dragon. Oh, look at me going in circles. Look at me going in circles. Oh, they go in a circle, circle. Anywho, I'll be back at you again later on with the second one, and eventually the third one. This series has only just begun, so if you're tired of me already, that's too bad. Running around and around and around and around and around and around, running around and around and around and around and around and around, running around and around and around and around and around and around. And I'll see you guys in the next go around and around and around and around and around, running around and around, 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 around and around and around, round.